A friend of mine was earning 700k per month at a 9 to 5 job in Lagos. So he had a very decent apartment, drove a nice car, had a girlfriend who loved soft life. He wasn't really rich, but he was very, very comfortable. Then one day, his boss called him and said to him, he told him, "You've really been an asset to this company, but we're making some changes, so we have to let you go." Just like that, his entire life flipped upside down. Within 3 months, he could barely afford rent. His girlfriend needed space. He went from hanging out at expensive spots to avoiding calls from friends. It hit him that his comfort had been an illusion. The money he thought was making him safe was actually keeping him trapped. Most people think poverty is the biggest problem. I think it is not. The real trap is becoming comfortable that you stop pushing for more. Look around you and you will see that guy earning 1 million naira per month but still trading time for money with no backup plan. The business owners making 5 million per month but still depending on one source of income. The entrepreneur who had just one big win and now spends money like success is permanent. These people don't feel the urgency to grow until something happens, until the market shifts, until their biggest client leaves, until that safe income suddenly disappears. Then they realize that comfort was the greatest enemy all along. So how do you escape the comfort trap before it's too late? One, move like your income can disappear tomorrow, because it can. Every rich person you admire today was once broke. Every broke person struggling today was probably once comfortable. Number two, always build your next level before you need it. Never wait until things collapse before you start thinking of expansion. Number three, stay paranoid about growth. The most successful people in the world are never satisfied. Not because they are greedy, don't get me wrong, but because they understand one thing: nothing in life is guaranteed. Some people will listen to this and keep living life as if things will always be the same. Some will ignore the warning signs and then realize it's too late. Some will get defensive and say, "I'm just enjoying my life, OJ." But a few will start preparing for the next level now, not when it's too late. A few will stop mistaking comfort for real success. A few will stay ahead while everyone else scrambles.
Okay, many valuable things said here. But one that I want you to take as a takeaway is always build your next level before you need it. You see, that particular thing, take that thing, sit down, analyze it. One of my friends used to say that it is better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Do not allow comfort to make you feel like you're on a cruise control. It is a dangerous trajectory. A lot of people have failed not because they did not prepare for greatness, but because at a time they thought they had it all wrapped up. They thought they had it all good. They thought they had it all covered. It's a lie. It's an illusion. Please, please. You don't need to hear bad stories. There are several bad stories everywhere in society that tend to make this truth a fact. Please build. Build. Some of you need to go to school. The fact that you are doing well in business, you are doing well in life, doesn't mean you should acquire more education first. We can look at certificate later. Some of you need light. You need to be illuminated with another truth so that you can shine. You are shining now in your domain, in your society, in your environment, in your pressure group, because that is what life at that time requires from you. If you leave that space, it is finished. I was sort of a friend who had been friends with somebody and probably doing everything he could and was doing well in business. Unfortunately, a time came when that friend had a big break and he could nominate somebody. It was open for him to be nominated, but because he did not have the requisite education, and for our society, for example, where education is very huge, and there's nowhere in the world where education is not huge, but I think the emphasis on certificate is more in our society than it is in some other place. I beg of you, take it very personal to pursue education. Some of you need to acquire more skills. Some of you need to have another source of income, like Farouk said in his video, right? All of you keep complaining, oh, tag. All right, so I'll put his name on this video so you can go follow. Please follow people like this. Say that board blessing CEO, they should not be the model of your future. These people are just crews for the now. Please take it serious. Again, prepare for your tomorrow before you need it. And like my friend used to say, it is better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Acquire income. One of the most profound, I don't want to offend the person, at some point in my on this journey, and somebody said to me, oh, when this happens, you may not need this. I laugh because a lot of us are so myopic not to understand that people are thinking 20 years ahead. If you sit and begin to think of your life in the next 15 years, some of the things you take as serious, some of the things you ignore, you will not take them serious. Sit and analyze. Beyond the spectrum of village people, of aspire to acquire that will call motivational speaking, where would you be in the next 10, 15 years? You will not begin to know the kind of network you need, the kind of friends you need, the kind of environment you need to stay, the kind of people you need to connect, the kind of skills you need to acquire, the kind of certificate you need to garner. Long enough already. I'll catch you another time. Bye for now.